Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's. Here we've got an Audi A5 2 litre TFSI 40 Black Edition Coupe, finished in brilliant black solid paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 20-inch 5-arm rotor design alloys with matte titanium look. At the back you do get a decent sized boot, and the back seats will fold down if you need any extra space in there as well. This car has got MOT until the 19th of the 6th 2022 and will come with a full Audi dealership history. S-line interior seats with Alcantara down the centre and on the base, and leather on the side bolsters. Nice big bolsters on the side to keep you in place. They also come with the S-line branding on a leather patch and a leather headrest as well, and that continues to the rear, which you might not be able to see, so I'll just put the lights on. Just continues to the rear there as well. Up front we have your rev counter on the left, your speedo on the right, and your digital screen in the centre. So you've got a digital speedo, you've got your date and time on there as well, average speed, average consumption, your things like that on there. You've also got your radio and media tab, so you can scroll through radio stations and skip tracks or skip to the next radio station. And you have your Bluetooth on here for your phone, so you can scroll through your contacts or your recent calls and make calls directly from there. And then you've also got your sat nav tab as well, so when you have a route set it will show you the next destination and the next direction, sorry. When you don't, it was just a compass and the road name will come up on there as well. It's not showing a road name as we are an underground showroom, so there isn't actually any signal in here to pick up the road, but that is where it will show on there. Moving on to the screen, we have Audi smartphone on here, which is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, where you can have your own phone screen on the screen in the car. If you prefer just to have your calls and your music coming through, then you can do that just via Bluetooth as well. On the radio you do have Bluetooth, as I mentioned. You've also got aux, SD and USB on here as well. You do also have a CD player, which is located just in the glove box there. Moving out, we do also have DAB FM AM radio on here, and you can set favourites and pre-select to various different buttons, which I will show you in a second. You've also got your car settings, so we have Audi Drive Select. You've got various different drive modes, whichever suits your driving style or what sort of journey you're doing. So you've got efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and individual. Comfort's best for everyday driving, and dynamic is your sportier setup. On the individual you can change the engine and the steering. So the engine's currently in dynamic, so you have a sharper throttle response and more response from the engine as well, and the steering's in comfort, so you've got the nice light manoeuvrability from the comfort steering. In dynamic mode the steering gets a bit heavier, gives you more feel, so it gives a sporty overall feel as well. And in comfort for the engine, the throttle response is not as sharp. It makes crawling through traffic a lot easier because you're not constantly jerking forwards and back and things like that. It makes it a lot smoother. Also, your servicing and checks on here as well. So you have your next service is due on here and here. That will show up a warning when you, well, not a warning, but a notification when you get close to the time. But if you just want to check up on that, then you can on there. And then you've got various different vehicle settings and driver settings as well. You also have colour sat nav. The Audi sat nav system is very easy to use, nicely up to date. Different views, you can have 3D, 2D, day and night settings, different points of interest, which is what all these are here. But you can change those to suit whatever you want to see. If you don't want to see cafes, then you can turn that off, things like that. Like I said, you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so if you do prefer using Google Maps or Waze or anything like that, then you can do that via Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Moving down, we have a 3-zone climate control system, electrically operated. So you've got driver, passenger, and you've got one for the rear as well. If it's on sync, which it currently is, when you change the driver, it will change the passenger and the rear as well, whereas you can set 3-zone. So all will be different, and you can set the rear from the front as well, which I'll just show you here. So it's just setting the rear temperature, and then that is 3-zone, so when you change the driver, the passenger doesn't change. You've also got heated front seats, which is always nice to have, especially coming up to winter. As you can see, I've currently got it on full, as it is very cold and the temperature is nice and high as well. You've also got your drive select shortcut button down here, which is just here, so you can scroll through the drive select whilst you're driving without having to go through the system and things like that. You also have your engine start stop, your stability control, front and rear parking sensors with the selective display that will come on automatically when you put the car into reverse or when you're going at very low speeds, or you can turn it on and off just by pressing that button there. We also have the off button for the screen, which just turns the screen off. It won't, if you've got a sat-nav route set or anything like that, it won't actually stop the sat-nav route or shut the system down itself. It just literally blacks the screen out, so you don't lose anything that you've got going on. Also got 12-volt socket here, a USB here, your engine start stop. The USB here is, there is one in the centre console as well, is used for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Obviously you can just charge your phone off it as well, but yeah, it's USB connected for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A couple of cup holders. You've got an electric parking brake, it's on when the red light's on. You've also got hill hold assist, so it will hold the car for a couple of seconds when you take your foot off the brake if you've got the clutch in and you're in gear, just so you don't roll back. You've also got a 6-speed manual gearbox with perforated leather grip for a sportier feel. That's part of the S-Line and the Black Edition package. I forgot to mention you do also get this nice piano black interior trim, which I really like. The gearbox is very smooth. It's a very nice gearbox to use, goes through the gears very well, and it does have a nice sporty feel to it as well. And the throw's not too long either, so it doesn't feel like it's taking forever to go into gear. It is quite a sporty feeling gearbox. These are the presets for radio and Bluetooth contacts as well. So you can set 1 as a radio station, 5 and 6 as contacts if you've got your Bluetooth connected, things like that, so it makes it a lot easier. You also have all your shortcuts for the infotainment screen with your swivel wheel to scroll through all those. It's quite an easy system to get used to. It does take some getting used to, but once you're used to it, it's very easy. We have your volume control, the little spot here which I always put the key in because it seems to fit pretty perfectly. You've also got USB and an aux connection in there as well. Moving on to the steering wheel, I'll just move my seat back so you can get a good view of the steering wheel. You've got flat bottomed sports steering wheel with multifunction controls, perforated leather on the grips. Again, S-Line and Black Edition have this. I really like the shape of the steering wheel. It's got a very nice feel to it, and I especially like a flat bottom steering wheel. Don't know, there's just something about them that I really like. You have your controls for the screen in front on this left hand panel here, and we have your volume controls, your hands-free and your voice activation on the right hand panel there. We have cruise control with a little speed limiter on the top as well. You've got rain sensing wipers, automatic lights, and heated and electrically adjustable wing mirrors with electric fold as well. As well as the Alcantara seats, you do also get Alcantara in the door, leather on the top of the door. It's all very nice quality, really good build quality in the Audis, and they're all very nice to drive as well, especially this one. This is one of my favourite cars, and it's a great engine as well. The 2 litre petrol engine is wonderful. Just show you the back. So you do have your temperature control there, and you've also got a 12-volt socket for the rear as well. You do also have an armrest in the middle and Alcantara in the doors. A couple of door pockets with cup holders on the side, that's the same for both sides. And you've still got the Alcantara and leather seats at the back as well. This is a very, very nice car, lovely to drive, lovely to look at as well. It will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.